beautiful! Welcome back to my tarot channel. If this is your first time here, I'm Roya. I'm an intuitive tarot and oracle reader. Now, my dear, I hope you're having an amazing day and everything is going fine with you. If today's not the best day, I'm sending you tons and tons and tons of positive energy, and I hope everything will be well soon. Now, guys, today I'm back with another pick a card reading, and today's pick a card reading is all about how do men view you right now. So let's get an energy update, my dear, regarding the question how men see you, how they think about you, what you need to know. And by the way, this is gonna be a candle wax reading. Now, as always, I have 3 pals you can choose from. This is pal 1, this is pal 2, and this is pal 3. As always, my dear, please feel free to pause the video, or you can also meditate on the cards if you feel like you need a little bit more time to choose. You will find all the timestamps in the description box, but of course also in the comment section. And as always, my dear, please keep in mind that this is a general reading, so not everything may resonate with you. But yeah, having said that, let's begin. Hey Palawan, welcome to your reading, my dear. Now let's see, how do men view you right now? What do you need to know? Now I have your candle right here, so let's just start. Alright, so for my beautiful pile 1, as always, my dear, as always, please give me a moment and then let's see what messages we can get for you regarding the question, how do men view you right now? Okay, yeah, all right. The first thing, my dear Palawan, okay, let's just start. I'm just gonna say it the way it's coming through. How do men view you? The first thing is that a lot of men find you very attractive, and I want to also point out that there is a very feminine energy coming from you. So and of course it's not it has nothing to do with your gender. This is just energy specific. But what I can already say is that a lot of men see that you embody a feminine energy that is, I'm hearing, very, very attractive. It is very soft, very elegant, is what I'm hearing as well. And I want to say that I see a lot of men being, I heard enchanted by it, okay? I heard a lot of men are enchanted by this feminine energy that you embody. So whether you know it or not, whether this is something that you do on purpose or not, but your feminine energy, my dear, is definitely very, very powerful, and it can enchant others. And also, what I'm getting is your overall beauty is one that definitely gets a lot of attention. And if you're watching this and you're just like, well, but I don't get that many people approaching me, I feel like, my dear pile 1, now listen closely. The beauty that you have, it is visible that a lot of people are attracted towards it. However, some may even be a little bit intimidated by it, because it's kind of like it is obvious that you get a lot of attention. So some men may feel like they don't even have a chance, if you understand what I mean. But definitely, so far, I feel like your attractive energy, your beauty is being emphasized so, so much. And by the way, my dear, your eyes are coming through very strongly. So maybe your eyes are something that a lot of people see as very attractive, or maybe you have very expressive eyes. It just feels like people get drawn towards them. You have a very passionate energy about you, or at least this is how men view you. Now keep in mind that this is all about how men view you. This is not about how you view yourself. No, it's about men. So some things we get here may even be very contradicting, or even the opposite of how you would describe yourself. But remember, how others view us may be very different from how we view ourselves, right? So, this is something that you should not forget. But continuing with the message I was talking about, I really feel like, my dear pal one, you are coming through with a lot of passionate energy. And I want to say, I'm hearing with a lot of vivid energy. It seems like your energy is, yeah, it's very contagious. I feel like when you are in a group of people, your wonderful energy, your positive energy is very contagious, and it can also influence other people. So for example, let's just say you meet with others, you meet with your friends, and someone is having a very bad day. Now, being in your presence, talking to you, this can already influence other people a lot. And through being with you, through listening to you, through you spreading your incredible energy, you may actually, yeah, make other people feel so much better. And I feel like this is such a huge thing when it comes to you, because your energy is very influential, my dear pile one. Whether you have already looked into that and used this or not, but this is something you're doing, whether it's conscious or subconscious. Yeah, I'm hearing radiant. There is something about you which is so, so radiant, my dear pile one. It is attractive. It is like a spark, like a spark that can um, also ignite other sparks. That's you. Okay. And one thing I find also very interesting, by the way, is that, okay, all right, even though you are coming through as very attractive, and a lot of people know that, you get a lot of attention from men, normally, or maybe some people would think that, or for some reason at least, this is what's coming through. It could be the case that some people associate people who are sought after a lot, right? Who have a lot of attention and stuff like that. They may feel like those kind of people could be players or heartbreakers, because they have a lot of options and stuff like that. But what I find very interesting is that men don't view you like that. Men don't view you because you're so attractive, as someone who is like a heartbreaker. And I do feel like it has a lot to do with this feminine energy that you embody, because it's very nurturing, it's very soothing. It's kind of like they see you as someone who, I'm hearing, has a very good spirit, someone who doesn't take advantage of others, or someone who doesn't hurt other people, but you are very aware, very mindful. Yeah, I think that's a better word to use. They see you as a very mindful individual, and not someone who's gonna have pleasure in rejecting others, but once again, you have this very sweet energy about you. It is very, very, very connected to your feminine energy, and it gives you a lot of softness. So this harsh energy of being a heartbreaker, it's not something that fits your energy, and it's not something that others see in you. I mean, of course, someone who has a lot of options, and especially if you're someone who gets approached a lot, um, maybe, of course, you're gonna reject some people, but it's not like you are on purpose breaking other people's hearts. That's what I mean, you know? Because, of course, you have free will and you don't have to be with anyone you don't want to, obviously. But you're not here out hurting people because you enjoy it. No. Okay, another message, my dear pile one, and this is actually one that I was receiving in the beginning of the reading. Um, I really feel like there is also something about family, something with family regarding you. Maybe you're someone who gives off a very warm energy, very welcoming, very nurturing, soothing, as I said, and people see you as someone who could be a great parent. Or if it's not that, it could also be the case that, let me see, I need a moment. Yeah, maybe it's just people see you as a family person, I would say. Yeah, a family person. Another thing, my dear pile one, whether you know it or not, but a lot of men actually have romantic feelings for you. Yeah, a lot of romantic feelings for you. Of course, it depends on your situation, but honestly, I feel this for those of you guys who are single and in relationships that a lot of men around you, yeah, they feel very romantic towards you. Even if some of you guys are in relationship, it's just what I'm getting, you know, it's what's coming through. I also see your hair, my dear. Your hair is also very, very beautiful, and um, I'm hearing men react to it, or men find it very attractive. So, yeah, that's another thing I'm getting. By the way, for those of you guys who wear jewelry, I see that a lot of men feel like it compliments you so, so much. You know, it looks so good on you. Yeah. Wow, I'm getting a lot of positive feedback here. I'm wondering whether you're aware of this or not, you know? Because if you're watching this and all the messages are like a huge surprise to you, that would actually surprise me at all. Because yeah, it would surprise me a lot because the way these people look at you and view you, it feels very intense. So it would actually surprise me if you were unaware of this, you know? So, my dear Palawan, this is all I have for you guys for today. Now, if you would like to claim this energy for yourself, of course, let's go with a green emoji because look at all the beautiful greenery in here and the background. So, drop a green heart, a tree, whatever you want, any green emoji of your choice in the comment section below. If you would like to claim this energy for yourself, as always, my dear, if you haven't, I also invite you to subscribe to the channel. If you do, my dear, don't forget to hit the bell because otherwise you may not get notified when I upload and you pick a card or candle wax reading. And my dear, as always, if you would like to connect with me more on Instagram, I invite you there as well. My beautiful pal 1, take care, my dear. Hey pal 2, welcome to your reading, my dear. Now let's see, how do men view you? What do you need to know right now? I have your candle right here as always, so let's just start. Alright, so for my beautiful pal 2, let's see. As always, my dear, as always, please give me a moment and then let's see. How do men view you right now for my beautiful pal 2? Okay. The first message, my dear pal 2, I'm receiving. Yeah, okay. The first message I'm receiving here is that I'm hearing men view you as very stable. Now let me explain what I mean by that. First of all, I feel like the way you come through, you know, you're very put together. You're someone who seems like you know, in your life there is a lot that you have figured out, the way you carry yourself. I also feel like there's this confidence coming from you, or at least this is how they view you. And by the way, you guys, keep in mind, I'm looking at what they see. I'm looking at how they view you. So it could be the case that some things I say is actually not how you would describe yourself. But remember, this is about them, about how they view you, about how they perceive you, and how you come off, okay? And sometimes it can be a little bit different from how we actually are. But just keep that in mind. But as I was saying, I really feel like my dear pile 1, 2, excuse me, my dear pal 2, that you're definitely someone who seems like you have a lot going for you, and it's not just about where you are right now. I feel like it's where you're heading towards. That's actually what I'm seeing here. A lot of men view you as someone who has a bright future, someone who is building something very solid and something yeah, very great for themselves, you know. Some of you guys could right now have goals or dreams regarding what kind of life it is that you want for yourself, what kind of lifestyle you would like to have, right? I mean, we always have like so many things that we want to attract towards us, and men see that you have a lot of potential. You know, you have the potential to actually reach where you want to go. So men view you, or let me put it that way, men see you and they see someone who will make it in life, you know? You are on the right path. You are creating a great life for yourself. And I mean, they can get these impressions from so many different ways. For some, maybe they hear something about you and they are very impressed by where you're heading towards in life. For others, maybe it's once again your put together, your energy, your confidence that makes people feel like, wow, yeah, this person is someone who's definitely very stable in life and creating something also very great for themselves. I mean, these are just examples. There are so many other ways in which, you know, people can get certain impressions of us, but that's definitely the first thing that I'm seeing here for you, my dear pal 2. What else can we get? Okay, this is interesting. I heard competition. There are some men in competition for you. What is this about? Hmm. No, they're not giving me anything else regarding this question. Excuse me, regarding this message. But that's what I'm receiving. So for some of you guys, there could actually be a lot of men trying to get your attention, trying to make you aware of them. And maybe you're watching this and you are not even aware of the fact that some are competing. But I mean, for some, maybe you are very much aware of it. Of course, it depends from person to person. But that's another thing, my dear. I feel like a lot of people are definitely interested in you, you know? And this competition can be on a lot of different levels. For some, it could literally be romantic, right? Some people are trying to get your attention, romantically speaking, trying to date you, trying to win you over or just, make you aware of them. For others, if it's not romantic, it can also be friendship wise, okay? You may have a lot of people competing for your friendship, for your. It's all about having you in their life. You're someone, once again. I mean, you have already came through like with so much great energy and with someone who truly has a bright future ahead of them and someone who has so much potential, right? And yeah, a lot of people get inspired by that. And, your energy could be one that people love to have around. So people like to have you in their life, either like as I don't know why I was about to say spouse for some reason, but as a friend, as a partner. Um, but that's what I'm seeing. It seems like, okay, this is so interesting, you guys. I don't know why, but look at this card. Do you see there's like this person right here, and then there are these two like pigeons or something. And it looks like both are trying to get this person's attention, but they're looking at each other, almost like having each other like an eye on each other, but then both of them are trying to make this person aware of them, or make this person look at them. Yeah, this is the kind of energy. It's actually so funny that for some reason what I was saying, like the energy really matches this illustration. But yeah, I feel like this is you, and it's not gender specific. It doesn't matter who you are, but this is you, and these are men, trying to get this attention from you. Okay, another thing, my dear pile, too. This is very interesting. I'm wondering whether you're aware of this or not, but I heard there is some gossip about you. Like a lot of men talk about. Well, is gossip the right word? I think gossip is not the right word because gossip, I guess most of the time is something that is has like a negative connotation to it, right? Little bit of negative energy. Um, I would take this back and say it is more so about just men talking about you in general, It seems like you are on a lot of people's mind. Let me tell you that. And once again, just by you living your life, you are truly a very special, a very, I'm hearing once again, so much potential in you. And just by you living your life, you doing your own thing, yeah, you get people's attention, and people get interested in you, in your journey, in where you're going towards, what you're doing. There's just, for some reason, my dear pal, too, it seems like a lot of people are very invested in you, like in your business. Why is that? Because I feel like a lot of people are, they're very, very curious about you. You bring out the curiosity in others, in men. I mean, if you are watching this and you are into men and you are looking for a relationship, for example, and men know that, they know that you're single and looking, maybe that's where they get all this like curiosity from because they want to get to know you more, to see how to maybe, yeah, to just get to know you more and who you are and your interests and stuff like that. That could very well be the case as well. But of course, take it how it resonates. Okay, this is interesting. To some, and this is just a some, not all, but to some men, you may even, okay, you may come off as a little bit guarded or someone who, um, Hmm. Maybe you're someone who takes very good care of your like privacy and you're a little bit secretive, and this is where this like curiosity comes from because you're coming off as very mysterious, right? And I mean, someone who's like a closed book is obviously going to be more interesting than an open book, right? But what I'm getting is that some men may even feel like you are guarding yourself, you know? Maybe you're very exclusive. You're someone who doesn't just hang around with everyone, doesn't just, you know, get friends with anyone or is in a relationship with anyone. Like you have very high standards, and people know about this, men know about this, and they feel like you definitely, I'm hearing you definitely know your worth and you know what you want, and this also makes you more attractive. And yeah, I feel like you're someone who's not scared of even rejecting people, you know? You're someone, um, you're just gonna stand with, you know, your standard and stuff like that. So if someone is gonna get heartbroken, I mean, you don't have to go out with anyone that you don't want to, right? So you're just gonna say it the way, yeah, you want. And I feel like some people may see you a little bit as a heartbreaker or someone who can be very, I'm hearing sharp, someone who can be very protective of themselves as well, is what I'm hearing. I'm hearing beautiful lips. This is so random, but that's what I got. Yeah, I feel like my dear pal too. Some men definitely see you as someone who has a very strong side to them, you know? And when I say that, I mean you stand up for yourself, you make things very clear. You're not someone who is gonna shy away or someone who doesn't know how to express themselves. Like, for example, if a situation occurs and you don't like it, you make it clear. Like, you let people know, you know, that they can't cross you or you have boundaries and stuff like that. And this is actually something that a lot of men find very attractive because, once again, I'm hearing it comes back to you knowing your worth, you know, and you're not tolerating BS. And yeah, that's what I'm seeing here. That's how they view you as a very strong individual. A very strong individual with a lot of potential. And by the way, you guys, there was a word coming through that I also was receiving over and over again, and it is loyalty. There's something about you that makes people feel like you're very loyal, you're a very loyal person. And they get drawn towards this as well because if you think about it, I mean, loyalty is a trait that everyone is looking for, right? It doesn't have to be anything romantic. It's in friends and family, and of course, also in romantic connections. But generally speaking, you you want to have a loyal person in any kind of situation or relationship you're in. And I'm hearing that a lot of people feel like loyalty nowadays is not found, or it's very rare, and in you they see it, and it's definitely something that a lot of people treasure. My dear pal, too, what I would say is that a lot of, okay, I heard valuable, okay? You have a lot of traits that men find very valuable and very attractive and very precious. Things that could be seen as rare, traits that cannot be found in everyone. And this is really what also makes you stand out a lot. And something that makes you even more attractive is what I'm hearing. All right, so my dear pal 2, this is all I have for you guys for today. Now, if you would like to claim this energy for yourself, let's go with a bird emoji. Drop any bird emoji of your choice in the comment section below if you would like to claim this energy for yourself. As always, if you haven't, I also invite you to subscribe to the channel. If you do, my dear, don't forget to hit the bell, because otherwise you may not get notified when I upload a new pick a card or candle wax reading. And my dear, as always, if you would like to connect with me more on Instagram, I invite you there as well. My beautiful pal 2, take care, my dear. Hey pal 3, welcome to your reading, my dear. Now let's see, how do men view you right now? What do you need to know? Now I have your candle right here, so let's light it up for you guys. Alright, so let's see. For my beautiful pile 3. As always, my dear, as always, please give me a moment, and then we're gonna see, how do men view you right now? What do you need to know about that? Oh my goodness. Okay, pile 3. The first message I'm receiving is pretty interesting, I would say. Okay, this is exactly how it came through. A lot of men desire you. This is what I received. Oh my goodness. Pooh, we're starting off pretty intense. Let me put it that way. I feel like, my dear pal 3, there is a lot of. Okay, a lot of. I'm just gonna say it. A lot of men feel a lot of passion for you. If you understand what I mean, I definitely feel like you are a very, very, very attractive person, and yeah, you bring out certain desire out in men, and you may have felt it before that a lot of men feel very attracted towards you, and you may have even felt their desire, or I'm hearing their passion for you, but you're definitely someone who, yeah, who's very physically attractive. Very, very, my dear. Yeah, I'm hearing you have a beautiful, like truly beautiful body. And it's not only your incredible physical beauty, which is definitely coming through, don't understand me wrong. I mean, there is a lot of intense emphasis on that. Um, but it's also about, yeah, it's also about your charm, because, you know, the physical attractiveness is one thing, but it always, like people who truly have or who are truly very attractive, yes, there is the physical beauty, but there is also the charm, right? Like, and the energy. Like, some people just have this energy about them. And I feel like, my dear pile three, whether you do this on purpose or not, but you are very alluring. You really are. And you are very charming. And men, I'm hearing you make a lot of men crazy. This is exactly what I received. Oh my goodness. Who are you, pile three? Because this reading from all the piles is definitely the most intense one. Okay, this is interesting. Listen closely. What I received, my dear pal three, is you're someone that a lot of men want. But it's not only that, I heard manifest. So you could embody the type of partner that a lot of men desire or a lot of men would like to manifest. Yeah, we have an element of manifestation in here. Another thing, my dear pal 3, I'm hearing. Okay, this has something to do with. Alright. So we're moving on from the physical attractiveness, and I'm getting another message. A lot of men view you as someone who is gonna be very successful. So maybe you're someone who has a lot of things in mind that you would like to do, or maybe even right now you are in the process towards creating something for yourself. And a lot of men feel like you're gonna succeed in that. It seems like, I would say, you are a person who truly has. I'm hearing success written in their story. Like, a lot of men see you as a success story, someone who's gonna. I'm hearing. Yeah, I'm hearing reach their goal. You, my dear pile three, and this is exactly what I heard. I heard beauty with a brain. Um, and of course, we know what that means. We already looked into the beauty aspect of this energy, of how attractive you are. But there is also the other part of it, right? I feel like, my dear pal three, you are a very intelligent person, and maybe some people in the past, is what I'm hearing though, even underestimated you. Maybe even men, because they saw a beautiful person, and they didn't knew about the internal things that you were capable to do, about your intelligence and stuff. But I'm hearing now people think twice about underestimating you, because your intelligence speaks for itself, and it's like such a incredible mix, right? Like we have the beauty, but we also have the intelligence. It's definitely a very incredible combination, and this is what you embody. And a lot of men view you as this. They view you as someone who's so desirable, through the physical beauty that you have, but also what your mind is capable of doing. I feel like for sometimes you may find yourself in situations in which your mind is intimidating men, but I'm hearing real men, strong men, can take it. They can take an intelligent person. They don't get intimidated by it, is what I'm hearing. I'm receiving another message, which this is honestly a very interesting message. What I heard was, and this could be a specific message, so take it how it resonates, but what I heard is you bring a lot of masculine energy out in men. Yeah. Now, maybe for some of you guys, this message means something to you, like something personal that you associate with it, but that's all I'm hearing. I'm not getting anything else. You make men, perhaps you make men feel masculine, like, or once again, you make them feel, you bring out a lot of masculine energy in them. Maybe because you are very feminine, you know, sometimes. I mean, the feminine and masculine energy, right? It's like, it's a great match, and they can also emphasize and bring, like, trigger something out in each other. By the way, this has nothing to do with like gender, this is just about energy. But for some of you guys, maybe with your feminine energy, you bring out a lot of masculine energy in others. And I'm hearing like this is in a very positive way, you know? Yeah. Honestly, I feel like, my dear pal 3, you are the type of person that a lot of men fall in love with easily, because you're coming through with like the full package, and yeah, you are so desirable by men. Yeah, I do feel like a lot of people fall in love with you, whether you know it or not, whether they actually approach you and tell you or not, but you make a lot of people fall in love with you. And I'm hearing a lot of men, they have this need or this desire to, I'm hearing very specifically, like, help you or give you stuff or give you something. Okay, this can be so specific. So if you're listening to this and you don't know anything, like you don't understand this, don't worry about it. But for someone, I'm hearing, yeah, men may feel like they want to help you or give you stuff or give you something. What is this about? Hmm. Yeah, it could be very specific, so take it how it resonates. Another message, my dear pal 3. Of course, it depends on the situation, but a lot of men see in you a very fair person, someone who stands up for justice, you know, or someone who mm, does the right thing, I'm hearing even. So maybe in certain situations, you have stood up for someone who was treated unfairly, or you always speak your truth and you always stand up for truth and stuff like that. But yeah, that's another thing I'm getting a very fair person. Fairness, I'm hearing fairness, something that you embody. All right, so my dear pal 3, this is all I have for you guys for today. Now, if you would like to claim this energy for yourself, let's go with a blue emoji. Drop any blue emoji of your choice, such as a blue heart or blueberries, whatever you would like to, in the comment section below if you would like to claim this energy for yourself. As always, if you haven't, I also invite you to subscribe to the channel. If you do, my dear, don't forget to hit the bell because otherwise you may not get notified when I upload a new pick a card or candle wax reading. And my dear, as always, if you would like to connect with me more on Instagram, I invite you there as well. My beautiful pal 3. Take care, my dear.